wick low before they give a lower high bounce, and they just give up and they do a full blown Judas swing, then I just don't participate. I'm not going to short it inside the hole. I need them to do something like this. Then I'll short it here, and then do something like this. Okay. I'm not going to enter into a short position in the fucking hole. 500 ticks. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do no stupid shit like that. They want to go lower and not higher. They want to. They want to go lower and not higher. There's nothing bullish about this until I take out this data wick low over here. They're fooling you. You've been warned now. You've also been warned about this lower high bounce. They just tapped into a cluster. Market gapping up slightly. They're about to attack this damn gap. They're not going to fill this gap before this open, but they're going to attack it on this open. Watch out. This is bearish. If you are to trade non-farm payrolls, you need to understand that you need to literally be in 1/5 size. If you go super large size on non-farm payrolls, you will get God body candles against you, and the market's going to go instantly to where it is trying to go. It is not going to hold your hand. This is not a day to be goofing around with these people. You need to have a high conviction play. You see how they're bleeding this out in a straight line without bouncing it for any random reason? This is what they do on non-farm payrolls. They don't care. They're going to go straight to a destination. So once they've identified a target, there's nothing to stop them on non-farm payrolls. Please understand that. That's why I say today is not the day for the beginner traders. Please understand that. You will blow up your account goofing around with these people. These people are trying to come over to this low. There's nothing that's going to stop them to do that. They're going to come into this low. Please understand that. This is serious. I'm being dead serious. I promise you, like I'm not even joking. This is bearish and not bullish. I've been telling you this for the last 20 minutes. I'm not even on live on TikTok. I'm not trying to convince nobody. I'm telling you the truth. This is bearish and not bullish. That data wick low mixed with that shitty data off of this liquidation pump is just meant to draw people in. And people keep buying this shit, thinking it's going to get ready to go higher. So they keep dumping it. This is nothing more than just to drop liquidity. If you're under short right now, you need to be out if you've been profiting off this hog that I've been telling you about. Why? Because they're about to tap into another 1 and a 5 and 15-minute BISTI cluster. Stop being greedy. They're going to bounce this. They got 13 minutes to bounce this and to make this shit convincing. Then they're probably going to do some shit like this and hang this out over here. And then they're going to do some shit like this in a straight line during New York session. What I need to be doing is that I want to try and trade these options accounts. So that's what I want to do. I want to pull up Strix options. And I want to pull up Strix. And I want to try and trade this. That's what I want to do. Okay. They got a built-in copy trader with this. So for me personally, we're gapping up over here in the zone. For me personally, what I'm gonna be looking at is I'm gonna be looking for 715 puts on this. I'm gonna be looking for 715 puts on the QQQ, on this new 715 puts on this. 715 puts on this market order. What's the maximum I can lose on this thing? I literally don't even know the account rules. What are the account rules on this? %6. So I can only lose $3,000. Oh, $3,000 and it's EOD. So I can only lose. So I can lose $3,000 on a 50K account with them. Let's see. I can lose $3,000 with this. So I can lose $3,000 with this. So 5 contracts right around this price. This put, oh, that's August 7th. Friday, August 7th. I know what I'm going to do. Watch this. This put is getting ready to open up lower. I'm going to go 10 contracts on this, and I'm going to buy a put on this open on 0 DTE, targeting that data wick low. Watch out. How far away is that data wick low from here? Oh, that ain't nothing but 1/3% A third of a percent from here to here is about here. So a 718 would be 718 would be more appealing. 718 put share price. 718 put. What is this? 718 put. Watch out. $718 put. And the positions will be over here, and I can go from tab to tab as I figure this out. Guys, listen, this is my first time trying to do this, so I don't know how to, guys. So don't copy these trades on your real live options account. Sitting over here thinking that I'm not Nostradamus over here, like how I know what I'm doing with this futures market. So I'm trying to learn this as well. I just see where they're getting ready to go, so I want to capitalize off that. All right, so like if they bounce this over the next 4 or 5 minutes, I'm going to buy a put. I'm going to buy a 0 DTE put, and I want to test this out, and I'm going to let it ride into oblivion. That's what I'm going to do. I'm literally not even going to monitor it, and my TP is going to be 718 on the QQQ. Which saved my funded. You should not be doing that on a funded account. What are you doing? Why would you do that on a funded account? You never do that on a funded account unless the funded account is at like $200 or $300 from blowing, Trey. You should never do that on a funded account. Never. Never. Yeah, it was 400. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, next time. Okay, cool. Just want to double check, brother. I thought you was fresh on a funded account. But brother, listen, look. But also, here's something else that you also need to pay attention to. Firms have a strict no hedging rule. So like if you went long and short on a funded account and on a demo account on the same firm, they're going to ban you. You cannot do that. So just so you're aware, like you can't hedge funded accounts. So I don't know if you didn't know that or not, but you may have been saved just now. So like you can't hedge funded accounts. And you can't go long on a funded account and short on the eval. You cannot do that either. No firm will allow that. Not even the legacy Apex will allow that. So watch out for that too. It had to have been opposite firms. And all of the positions on each firm needed it to have been long and short on the other firm. Oh no, I'm not hedging. I'm not having a laptop with them. So everything was just one direction. Why is that? That's dangerous because the market can flash up or down. Because you don't know if it's getting ready to go higher or lower. You was just guessing. And that right there is exactly what happens to that guessing. That right there is exactly why I don't guess. I'd rather spend the extra $20 per account to know that I passed versus guessing and they flash it up and blow the account. That's also another learning lesson because you don't know if it's going to go higher or lower because it could flash lower like how it did just now and then go higher. That's literally what they did. Look at this. They flashed it lower and then they just went higher. And you would have been right, but the accounts would have been blown. But believe it or not, they do that. Believe it or not, they do that more times than not. I've been surprised that they've just been going in one direction all of the time. How would I hedge if I only have a phone and one laptop? Then that means that you can't properly do it correctly. Then you need TradeSync. So like you need TradeSync, and then you need TradeSync copying one set of accounts on the web-based platform TradeSync, and then you need the laptop on another trade copier copying X, Y, and Z. That's what you need. So like you need like another trade copier. That's the thing. So how you beat that is you're gonna have to make it shake with whatever prop firms that you have, and then when you get a payout, invest $250 into a laptop and a trade copier. You're trying to botch the systems. So they're gonna keep on getting botched results. I'm just being transparent with you. You know I'm always keeping it 100 with you. They're getting ready to come over here to this low, and this is bearish. This market is not bullish. They're not even giving me a bounce to short this. If they take out this data wick low, I would not trade today. If they take out this data wick low before this open, so oh my God, I'm not gonna trade today. So like they better bounce this shit so that I can buy this put. They better bounce this shit out of this cluster so I can short this up inside this zone. Otherwise, I'm not gonna trade today. Bike Mike voice, yeah. I'm not gonna trade today if they don't do this correctly. If they don't take out that data wick low, if they take out that data wick low, I will not trade today. Please understand that. So help me God, I'm not going to trade today. They're not going to get me. They need to bounce this. I'm going to stop talking for at least another minute or two so that I can get my stuff set up and get acclimated to my environment. And analyze this before I do something foolish on non-farm payrolls and have a bad weekend and mess up a good weekend when I just pass all of those accounts. Well, an okay weekend. Guys, the last thing you should be looking at is longs right now. This is bearish. There's nothing bullish about this. They're just not even giving you a chance to. Guys, every bounce is being snuffed out. They're literally not even giving you a chance to bounce it. Guys, listen, everybody needs to come over here, and we all need to put an alert over here on this, on this. At 77.10 on the SPX, crossing down. And the alert needs to be Gap fill 8/7 for non-farm payrolls, NFP, crossing down at 77.10 over here. On this SPY. Okay. This is bearish and not bullish. They want to go lower and not higher. They bled it out this entire time. If they take my card away that I know that they're getting ready to do, then I will not participate. I will do nothing. Why? Because I'm not going to try to figure out the price action on the non-farm payrolls on market open during New York session. I'm not going to do that. So help me God, I will not do that. I will not do that. I just will refuse. I refuse to participate in that game. I refuse. There's nothing that they can do to convince me to participate in that. There's nothing that they can do. I will not participate. I'm going to go and I'm going to go enjoy my Friday and I'm going to come back on Monday. Easier fish to fry. Shit. I already blew 2 sets of evals this week. It was already a tough week to trade. I'm not going to choose the hardest day of the week to trade to try to be a hero. They're going to come into this data wick low. Watch out. They're going to do this on the open. You see this? They didn't even bounce it not one time. They bounced this market literally not one time for me to participate. I've been calling this out this whole time. They didn't even bounce it. They gave not one bounce. Not one. 2 green candle bounces. They did not. They gave 2 green candles here, but they just went sideways here. They did nothing. This is bearish. Watch out. The market's getting ready to open, so they're probably going to bounce it on the open. If you're in a short right now, you need to close this. Or go break even. Watch out. They're about to come over here to the zone that I've been telling you about. If they come into the zone, it's over with. I will not participate. Come on, we got to go crazy today. Today, non-farm payrolls today, boy. I don't think you know what this means. They bounce this. I'm going to buy this put. Watch out. Let's look at this options chain. They bounced this. I'm going to buy this put. I'm going to give the market at least 1 minute. Hold on. They're going to target that data wick low right there. Watch out. Make no mistake about it, that data wick low is where they're trying to go. It's non-farm payrolls. They could do that in 1 candle. Yo, good morning, E. Good morning, Oreo. What's up? What's up? Good morning, friends. What's up, Ive? Watch out. They're going to attack the sell side. Okay? So watch out. I want them to bounce and come up into the zone so I can look in the shortness. They've been bleeding this out this whole time over here. And I think they've been faking people out. So watch out. I'm not going to jump in front of this moving train right now. I need them to go higher. I have a question. What's up, Bob? Yeah, you just got to make sure that trade cop is willing to work. They want to go higher right now for the lower high bounce and stop everybody out and then blow up all of their accounts first. They're bouncing out of this cluster. They're bouncing out of a 1, 5, and a 15-minute BISI cluster. You don't short those. I told you to close at the short position on the open. They want to go higher right now. I'm about to buy this put. I'm gonna wait.
Yo, that bounce is vicious. They're not playing.
This is non-farm payrolls. You will blow up your account if you're goofing around. That's exactly what I said. I'm gonna buy this long put on this account. I bought the long put, the 7-8. Which one did I buy? The 718 put. I just bought the 718 put just now. I buy 718 870 TE put. I just buy 10 of them. I buy. Target is 718. I get out of the trade over here at this low potentially. I don't even know how to work this platform. I really don't. Watch out. You can see the position moving in real time over here. When the market, guys, I'm not even going to be looking at the position. When the market go lower, then that's when I'll do something to the contrary. It's non-farm payrolls. I don't trust these people. I personally think that these people got business here lower. Hold on real quick. Let me make sure my trade copy is working right now. These people got business here lower. Let me double check this and make sure this trade copy is working right now. Hold on. Okay. This is bearish and not bullish to me. Watch out. I bought the put. I'm going to wait. I got to go change my shorts. I got to go because I don't wear shorts whenever I was trading. But because they didn't take out that data wick low, I'm actually willing to trade today. So I got to go put my normal get up on. Okay. How many ticks is it from here to this low again? That's 400 ticks. Okay, guys, listen. Look. This is what I'm about to do. I'm going to short this on 2 contracts, and this is going to be my only trade of the day. It's going to be 2 contracts short for 300 ticks to the sell side of this. Okay? Please understand that. 2 contracts for 300 ticks to the sell side. Okay? 2 contracts for 300 ticks to the sell side. I'm about to do this right now, and I'm about to press this button, and I'm going to just let this shit ride. I'm not going to go no more than 200 contracts. I'm not going to go more than 200 contracts. Than 2 contracts. Shit. I pressed the goddamn button, and they gave me the shittiest feel that you could have ever imagined. That right there is exactly why I don't do non-farm payrolls. I don't like that. I'm going to get out of this for 56 ticks. Why? Because whenever I do shit like that, that typically means I lose. Whenever I press the button and I'm instantly down 100 plus ticks, that's not good news. They're trying to go lower. This is bearish. This is bearish. This is not bullish. Do not fuck around. Okay? Please don't fuck around with these people, okay? This is serious. They want to go lower. Shit, look at that goddamn put. Where's that put at? Where's that 718 put at? Look at that. I'm up. Look at that. Holy shit. This position is up $700 in like 1 minute. Look at this. Discord can see the guys. There's new prop. Guys, I'm up 55% on this position in like 1 to 2 minutes, and I'm not going to close out this position. I'm printing money on this shit. This is ridiculous. I bought that 718 0 to TE put. This is fucking ridiculous. This is like crack. I'm up $700 in cash. I'm up 64% off the position, off $1,000. Look at that. They want to go lower. Should I close up the position? No. Why would I not do so? Why? Because it's 0 to TE. I'll close up the position when this alert go off. I'll close up the position when the alert go off. I could close up the position, but I'm not going to do no shit like that. Why so? When the alert go off, when I hear the ping, then that's when I press the button. I am objective trading and I'm psychological trading right now, and it has nothing to do with technical analysis. I'm psychological trading right now, 0 to TE based off of what I know. They want to dump and they want to go lower. I gave you the blueprint. You should have been shorting up here when I told you to. It is if you can, though. Done for the day. Pass the TPT eval. Hey, $15 on the Apex eval. Good job. You're done for the day, sir. They want to go lower. 300 ticks to the sell side. This shit went straight to this goddamn TP. They dumped their 400 ticks. They still want to bounce it. Watch out. Are you already in? Can you look at Instagram if you can? Because my Discord got banned. I don't know what to do. What the hell happened to your Discord, brother? What was you doing? What you doing? I told you about selling those feet pictures. Lock in, brother. I'm just teasing. I know it's not something to joke about, but hey. This 0 to TE. This 0 to T, where's this at? Damn, the 0 to T is not only up $170. It's only up 12%. But 12% is still pretty good. Guys, this non-farm payrolls, they could do anything. It's up $250. Look how this shit is moving. Guys, there's no prop firm with no consistency. There's no prop firm on the options chain with zero consistency, 1 day to pass, unlimited accounts. I swear to God, this is ridiculous. I've never seen something like this. Discord, guys, our Discord is partnered with them. I promise you. I'm going to just hold this put into oblivion. I promise you. Because if it goes to zero, then I lose $1,500. If it does, then if it doesn't, I just pass the account. Because I made 4K across 3 Apex intraday accounts. What happened? They're getting ready to dump this. This is non-farm payrolls. These candles are huge and it's moving. This is not a joke. I don't think that there's anything compelling them to seriously go higher, and I think these people want to go lower. I don't think that they want to go higher. I think they want to go lower. That's what my brain's telling me. These people want to go lower. This is bearish. When they take out this low, you're going to have nothing. When they take out this low over here, you're going to be in the blind for non-farm payrolls, okay? I'm trying to tell you. This right here is what they're aiming for. I'm just warning you. When they take out this low, you're going to be in the blind for non-farm payrolls. I really should go change, but like, I'm so passionate about this to where like it's hard for me to step away from the screen because I love this more than anything. Okay? I'm trying to tell you right now, this right here is the importance of having a mentor. They're getting ready to come over here to this low. I promise you. I promise you they're going to come to this low. It's just a matter of, do they blow up your account because you're oversized and they liquidation squeeze it and then go. So you need to be able to control your risk. On the bounces, you need to be looking in the shorts. Our Discord is partnered with them. That is correct. They offer the highest percentage, even higher than the advertised offer on their website. All of the accounts are 55% off for the Discord members, or if you just use the code Insider NSDR. They have unlimited accounts, 1 day to pass, and yes, unlimited accounts and there's 1 day to pass. And there's no consistency, so you can pass it in 1 day. So like if you bought a 0 to T, you put with enough, and if you close out over here, you could pass some accounts instantly and get funded right now. Up 1K on the funder, but the other accounts wasn't copy trading. Done for the day though. Good Friday, Trey says. Good job, Trey. They bounced this. I'm gonna short this again up inside the zone on 2 contracts again. I got out of that though. Why so? Because I pressed the button, I was instantly down like 200 ticks. I don't have to goof around with stuff like that. They want to go lower and not higher. I'm trying to tell you what these people trying to go lower and not higher. I shorted it up here for the shittiest entry that you could have ever imagined. I think they want to go lower and not higher. They bounced this. I'm going to reshort this just so you know. I don't think they want to go higher. Non-farm payrolls, you need to be drastically undersized. Why? Because anything can happen. So like if they liquidation squeeze this, then I'm not going to believe it, then I'm going to short it. Guys, I got to go change my fit and I got to go change my clothes. I should not have been trading today. They want to go lower and not higher. 30% consistent. I bought an account as well. Did you use that insider code? How is it? Yeah. No, I was talking about on the funded stage. I was talking about on the eval stage. I think the funded stage there's consistent. Guys, it's non-farm payroll, so the candles are going to be moving very, very, very fast. This right here is where they're trying to come to, ultimately speaking. On a bounce, I'm going to reshort this. Guys, I have to go put my guys, I got to go put some sweatpants on. Guys, like, I got to stop talking. I got to be right back. Come on. Okay, I'm back. I'm back now. I think they want to go to that data wick low. And he bounced, I don't believe it. I'm blessing the first 5 people. Thanks for blocking that guy, Tanner. Boy, they left a 57 on SPX. It's non-farm payrolls, boy. They don't give a damn about nothing. I believe. They want to go higher. Look at how bullish this is. Where's that put at? That put got to be a damn negative now, huh? That put is down $200 from where I bought it at. The put is at break even right now. The 0 to T shit is crazy. The position is up $40, 4% only. I think that they're trying to go lower. I don't think they're trying to go higher. I think these people are trying to go lower with this market. I don't think these people are interested in trying to go higher. I'm being dead serious. I think these people want to go lower. On the next green candle, I'm going to short this. I'm shorting this on 2 contracts to try and target this low over here. I think this is bearish, and I do not think this is bullish. Buy stop. I think this is bearish, and I do not think this is bullish. I think these people are trying to go lower with this market. But this market is moving insanely fast. Like, you cannot goof around with this shit. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, look at how fast the market moves. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. They're moving this market like 100 ticks in like 20 seconds. $114 I keep scalping. I don't think that they're trying to look. I would have got break even anyway. If I didn't take that money just now, I would have got break even on that trade. This market is moving like blindly fast. This is non-farm payrolls. I'm just scalping this. As a matter of fact, I know what I'm gonna do. 2 micros, 200 tick scalps for every bounce. Why? Because I think they're trying to go lower. I'm dead. I dead don't know what to do. We're gonna figure it out after I get done trading, but I can't figure it out right now. I'm trying to trade these accounts, and I'm trying to manage the 0 to E position. I'm trading 2 brand new firms here. I mean, like, I could close this out over here, but I don't want to close this out. I want them to take out that low. I'm trying to work on something. and I'm trying to display a new trading style that Discord can potentially follow. So I'm trying to learn how to do options trading. Well, I already know how to do that. Like as far as like I understand it, but like I want to be able to, show how to do it in a specific way, in a strategic way that the students from inside Discord can follow. I don't believe this bounce. They're working on a trend line right now, and I don't believe it. They got a trend line going right now, and I think they're about to take out this 720 over here and flash this 720. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. But however, they're going to have to go higher. 200 ticks to the sell side is down here past this low. They're going to have to go higher from me, though. Look at this trend line that they're goofing around with right now on this ES. This is not bullish. This is bearish to me. There's nothing that can convince me to press this long button right now. I think this is bearish off the chain. I do not think this is bullish. I think that the only reason why they're bouncing is because of this 1, this 5, and this 15-minute VISI. They want to go lower and not higher. And it starts over here with them taking out this low right over here. Watch out. You need to watch out for this. Guys, they're hanging us around this low for a reason. You need to watch out. I'm not going to short this inside the hole, though. Shortening the hole is ill-advised. That's not smart. Smart people don't do strategies that force them to buy high and sell higher. Smarter people have strategies the way they react to the market. They might want to come up there and repop that high. I'm going to hold on to that 0 to TE put until they target an objective. That's how I'm going to be trading options. I'm not going to be scalping the options. I'm not going to be doing that. I'll scalp the futures because the futures prices are more direct. The options, I'm going to have a strict risk amount that I'm willing to risk, and I'm going to just be right or wrong on that. It's just like right or wrong. So like they get there or they do something that convinces me that they're not going to get there and I'm still in profit and I cut it. Either that or I just take the full loss on that. That's what I'm going to do. I think that they're trying to go lower with this goddamn market. So, oh my God, I think they're about to dump this. I've been saying this literally for the last 20 minutes. Ever since they was up here earlier on live stream. Watch out. Look at this. Look at them bouncing from this 720 here and this psychological round hole number here. But we need to be careful. It's non-farm payrolls. They could do a lot of faking out. Like they could take out this high here and then go lower in a straight blinding line. Watch out. I think that these people got business to go lower, and I don't think they want to go no higher. 0 T on non-farm payrolls. Aren't you worried about implied volatility crush? Man, it's this prop firm. This is new prop firm I was talking about, Dean. So like I'm objective trading. Again, like I said, like I'm not an options master. So I'm just objective trading. The position right now is probably down. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, the position's down 10%. It's down $130 when it was just up that shit was just up 70%. That's crazy how this volatility is working out. How it's working out like this. They want to go higher with this, not lower. I'm about to short this on 2 contracts to try and get 150 ticks to the sell side of this. There's a 12-point volume balance over there. This ES is just trying to lift off this goddamn ground. We need to watch out for this. Timestamp 9:52. So when you're trying to figure out if it would be a new prop, be okay with you teaching. So when you're trying to figure it out, why would the new prop be okay with you teaching it? What do you mean? What you mean by that? Good morning. Hey, good morning, Shirley. How you doing, girl? They just filled that 12-point volume balance just now. SpaceX up to 121 again. They want to dump this and go lower, I think. I don't think they want to go higher. This market has done nothing. It's in the same exact spot as when it opened up at. This market's trying to figure out if it wants to squeeze to go higher right now and blow up people's accounts and then go lower, or if they just want to go lower right now. I think that almost every scenario results in them going lower, and then at a minimum results in them coming here to the zone. I don't think that they're going to make these people at 720 feel good at all, because they just touched 720 and they just started bouncing it. On non-farm payrolls, I think they want to bleed this out and then flash this and flashbang this through this floor. That's just what my brain's telling me right now. I'm gonna short this on 150 on 2 contracts and try and get 150 ticks to the sell side in a minute. I just shorted this now on 2 contracts and I'm gonna try and get 150 ticks to the sell side on 2 contracts. I think these people are trying to go lower. I'm being dead serious. I do not think these people are trying to go higher with this market. I think they want to attack the sell side. I think they want to go lower. I think they want to go lower with this market. My brain telling me. My brain's telling me that these people want to go lower. Look at that market dump. My brain's telling me that these people want to go fucking lower, that they don't want to go higher. Best I go break even. Look at that market dump towards that 720. Look at that shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at that. And then look at them. Look at them dump it. Man, this volatility is off the goddamn chain. Huh? They won't even give me 150 ticks. This volatility is off the fucking chain. They took it straight to the goddamn TP. This is bearish. Shit. They took that shit straight to the fucking TP just now. But I closed it out because I thought it was going to take me out of break even. This is bearish, and I'm giving you the hint, and every single trade is going straight to this goddamn TP. And we just printing money over here. Look at that. They just attacked that 720. Oh my God. Well, this is bearish. This is bearish, and they about to come over to the zone like I've been telling you about this entire time, and y'all been looking at me like I've been crazy, and y'all been trying to figure out what the hell I got going on. I know some of y'all are probably thinking, bro, what the hell? What the hell? Who the hell? How the hell? And I'm trying to tell you, there's a data wick low over here, and you don't know what the fuck they talking about, or you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and they trying to go lower, and I'm telling you, and they keep on doing this, and they about to take this shit straight to the zone over here that I've been telling you about. Over and 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 over again. They just set up that first alert, and they about to come over here, and the trade's about to be done for the rest of the day. And you about to sit over there on that, and you sit over there on the other end of your screen looking dumbfounded, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Would you say you're a patient trader? You have to be a patient trader to be profitable, to be consistently profitable. So I would hope so, but that's not up for me to decide. That's up for the market to decide.
Damn, what a trade.
They want to go lower and not higher. This is bearish off the goddamn chain.
Fucking trade. I got like 500 chick of
When they flash this low over here and you see this alert go off right over here, which they will do, like I've been telling you about over the last 30 minutes, every single person, you need to be out. And there is no more trading for the rest of this day. You need to be out.
I know I could hold it for the day.
Let me see what this option looking like. I'm going to close out this options trade right now. Closing. Oh, connection terminated. Do the timeout. Let me refresh it. Internet. Closing. $900. $1,000. Closing. $1,000 trade. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Bing, non-farm payroll. Data wick low. Eclipse. Boo, 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 boo. No more trading the rest of the day. I did not move the circle. They took it straight to the TP like I was telling you about. You thought they were going higher, and I told you no, they're going lower, like my mentor would tell me. That's what my mentor used to say whenever he used to make $50,000, and I used to blow up my accounts. Why? Because I was doing the exact opposite of what the multimillionaire was doing. That's why. And I always used to thought that I knew more than a multimillionaire. They took that shit straight to that TP. What do you think is going after that, bro? Dude, they literally just, dude.
That's crazy.
Dude, are you serious? Dude, this entire time I've been telling you to get ready to go low, and the alert literally just went off 8.5 microseconds ago, and you go, okay, where they get ready to go next? Upper next trade, up and down.
They come into my house.
Right. D says, right, yeah, D, like, next trade, TRAID, yeah. Up or down? What's next? Come on, funny man. My God, man. So, bro said, my dad just got here. Okay, yeah, see what I'm saying? Bro, you need to be on this live stream. This is bearish and not bullish. Let me see how long you've been here. Let me click on this to see if this is the case. You've been watching for a little more than 20 minutes. I clicked on your profile. Or maybe you just started listening 2 minutes ago, but I've been saying this whole time they was getting ready to come here. And then when they reprice this and take out this low, that's why they're bouncing now. There's no more trading for the rest of this day. There's nothing that they can do to convince me to trade for the rest of this day. There's nothing that they can do. I apologize. There's nothing that they can do to convince me to trade for the rest of this day. Tano start laughing. This is bullish now. God knows it's nothing now. It's non-farm payrolls. Let's look at what the Discord see. Guys, yes, I'm saying this in a very skitterish, hectic kind of hectic voice, you know? So I know that this is not how Jaywalk really speaks. I know. Hold on, give me a second. I know. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna log off. Wasn't gonna trade today since I made all my profit donation last night, but traded just one account that was below the 50K balance, banging out a quick $300, getting it truly into the green. Thank you for. Oh, I'm sorry. I was not ignoring Chilo. Chilo, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for believing, Chilo. Chilo made $3,600 off that, and $160 on $165 on one of his funded accounts. Successful non-farm payrolls, the Discord say. Hyper says 100%. Bad copy trader messed me up and only passed me one apex and decided to blow the rest. Don't ask me why. LOL and effed up. Oh, okay, apologize. Well, 3K plus 1K on the original dump and 1K on the manipulation. Hyper says, let's put the, absolutely. Oh, my brother E, thank you. That call out helped me finish the week off taking base hits. Enjoy your weekend. Be blessed, y'all. All it says, we'll catch you on Monday, fine, sir. With a check-in with us. Thank you, sir. With a check-in. Just passed this funded. Good job, Hyper. Proud of you, sir. King E, thanks, Jones. Hyper took this short over here with us, $800. 3 contracts. They wanted to go lower, not higher. Got my 1K back that I lost yesterday on one of my final remaining Apex accounts. But I'm about to meet my maker with them. Totally forgot I had an old funder with 300 drawn on the opposite group. They already got me banned from eBells. They're about to give me the boot for sure. Not going to be able to get my final few payouts, I bet. Got to keep on rinsing them as much as possible until then. Good morning, guys. Okay, data wick low eclipse. Okay. Data wick low eclipse. The Discord make the money. Why? Because they understand what I'm talking about. And they've seen it. So there's no convincing. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Push that damn button. Dean says. It was a Discord. Dean's inside Discord, guys. That's funny. I'm dead. Dean started laughing. Guys, they took out the data book low, guys. I have no more cats to pull out the head. They took it out. The only thing that I have left is this gap fill over here and this 53-point volume balance, but they don't have to do that. It's non-farm payrolls. They don't have to do anything. When they took out that data book low, that was it. That was all that I got. So let's check out the accounts on the 0 to E. So if you had because this trade costs $1,000. So if you had $1,000, you could have made $800 off that call. Guys, listen. This is what I'm gonna be doing. I am going to be trading psychological concepts based off of somewhat off of technical analysis, but primarily psychological concepts on 0 to E. Okay, so here's the P&L. You can see it right now. Discord can see my whole screen. Let me show you. Here's the options trade I was talking about right here. Excuse me. Here it is right over here. I closed it out slightly early, but just to be safe. So this trade cost $1,000 and it made like 80% on 0 to E. I'm just gonna be doing this, okay? Just randomly. Okay, so like I'm gonna be doing this like whenever like I have high conviction plays or whenever I see that they're getting ready to go like how I just did and how I outlined it to you 20, 30 minutes in advance, and I'm telling you that they're gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna be doing this nonstop off of the 0 to E chain. I mean, like I could have went larger, but that was my first trade. Okay, but there's money to be made. He says exactly. All right. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna be doing this on the 0 to E chain, or one day at the latest. I am going to see like a data wick low or a perfect high or something like that, and then like obviously I'm not gonna buy the top or sell the bottom, but like on a pullback when I know they're getting ready to go somewhere, like I was just telling you, like I'm talking about like 95% conviction. I'm going to buy a 0 to E put or call, and then I'm gonna just let it ride until the destination or until I feel satisfied. And then I'm going to close it. So that's just what I'm going to do. Like, I'm not even going to manage the position. Like, it'll just go there. Okay. So I'm doing this and I'm trading multiple. Why? Because I can't trade both. Like, I can't manage stop losses on both platforms. I can't do that. But I can still trade both psychologically and know where to get in and where to get out at. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this new prop firm. There's a new prop firm that has no consistency. They have 1 day to pass. No consistency, unlimited accounts, and there's a built-in copy trader on the website. And the accounts have no activation fee. And they'll refund you whenever they move you live for the amount that you paid for the audition. I'm being dead serious, and it's 55% off for all of the students that use the code NSDR. It's absolutely ridiculous what they're doing. Like, honestly speaking, like, I don't even give a damn that I got to make $6K and I could only lose $3,000 because I can manage my risk, because it's not like I can lose unlimited amounts of money. So like I can only lose the amount of money like I put in. So like if I'm right about the concept, then it just goes straight to the TP. So like I'm not even concerned about like that. So like 5 or 6 of these trades right over here, I'll be good. Like literally like 4 or 5 of these trades, I'll be good. And like I'll just pass it and like I can get unlimited accounts. There's nothing greater than this. Wait. Oh, there's a 30% consistency on this. Shit. On this account that I bought, I wasn't paying attention. There's a 30% because on the other one there is no consistency. That's the one I should have bought. Okay, but you still get the point. All right, because they got two different accounts. All right, so you still get the point. But anyway, you can still see the realized P&L right over here, up $800 on that trade. I told you that I bought the put, the 718 put I bought. The 718 put went in the money. Why did I do 718? Because that aligned with the data wick low flash. That's why I did that. So the closer it was getting into the money, the more money I made on the contract. I'm not going to buy a 600 put on the QQQ. I'm not going to do that. It's hardly going to move. All right. Who has questions about anything that we're doing or about anything that's going on?
I got a question, E.
Talk to me.
Did you get burned on the flash week down?
Did I get who?
You get burned on the flash week down at 8:30?
Um. Yes and no. So 5 of my accounts that should have passed got blown because of how insane that the market was moving at that time. Like the market was moving up and down. I calculated it. I don't think that you saw it, but I showed it on live on a Discord screen share. The market moved up and down 160 ticks for every second for the last 7 seconds up until that data release. So when I press market order, and as the robot was operating under 1/1000th of a millisecond between every account. And so as it was copying the market order to market order, the market was jumping up and down nonstop. And so it filled 5 of those accounts at the top of one candle, and then obviously at the bottom of the other candles. Like it just happened to work out like that. And so 5 of them blew, but everything else went as planned. But other students inside here, this is for the students that were not here this morning. The other students inside here did not follow. There were some students inside here that did not follow the instructions like how they were supposed to have been followed, and they tried to trade eval instant pass and close the position themselves. You cannot do that. You will blow up the account. So like you need to have that order in place. Like the bracket order needs to be in place. You need to follow the instructions because they're not going to hold your hand and just go up or down or up in a straight line. They're not going to do that. So today was the day where the market was very jittery. It had nothing to do with the trade copy. It had everything to do with how the market was behaving. So here, I'll show it over here. So like Chilo, like if you want to take a look over here, like if I go to the 1 second time frame, and if I go over here, where's it at? So like if I go to the 1 second time frame over here, this right over here is what I calculated. Look. See this? Look at this. Up and down 200 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds before the release. And then on the release, they still flashed it up and down. They were blowing up everybody's accounts. Look what they did 13 seconds before the release. Look, 13 seconds before the release, look what they did. Look. This right here is why you can't be goofing around like this. Look at that. That's a 400 tick up and down move in 1, 2, 3 seconds. You can't react fast enough to this. There's nothing you can do to react to this. So like if you don't have it already ordered, like how it says on the eval instant pass page, and like everything's set up in place, you will blow up the account because you as a human won't be able to press that buy and sell button and close the position before they do this like this. You can't do that. These are 1 second candles. 1 second. They dumped the market 362 ticks in 1.5 seconds. 1.5 seconds, and they fully reversed it 1.5 seconds later. You can't react for that. You can't react fast enough to that.
I got burnt on one of those candles, and I was double checking how long it take for them to stop it. They didn't even show me how long. My thing literally is not showing it how many seconds. I got burned by a millisecond.
Yep. Yeah. So none of them passed?
I only passed one,
Mm.
and but my copy trader was kind of like acting up because I'm using Trade back then, like before I updated, I was just like when I put leader and the follower, all I have to do is just select them and then they move them to the right. But this time I have to press add and I forgot to press add. But on my funded, I went buy with 30 micros. And when I said I entered buy at 29.52 and it went straight to drawdown at 29.52, like straight time, nothing in between.
Mm.
But I only passed one account that went straight to TP. I think I pressed buy on the Apex around like 9:52 or 29:55.
Mm. Are you done trading for the day? Chino says. I don't think that we should trade today. I think that today is by far the hardest day of the entire month to trade and to try to figure out. I don't have any, like I don't have any. Whoa, how did that guy know that? Like cats to pull out the hat, or yeah, cats to pull out of the hat. Like I don't have any of those today on non-farm payrolls because they could do anything. The price action is just inexplainable, and then they'll go up and down whenever they identify something. Like it won't save you. You'll blow up your account. So like the reason why I kept on scalping that is because of how volatile the candles are. Like I would turn it and like I'm on a trail and drawdown account. So like they would dump it 200 ticks and then flash it up 400 ticks, and like I would take a loss on that. But like the 200 tick profit would go against me. So that's why I was scalping on two contracts because I was only trying to get like 100, like $200 per account. But like I don't have any more cats to pull out of this hat, man. It's non-farm payrolls. We need to choose easier days to trade. This is by far the hardest day of the month to trade. The only thing that I had in my hat that I told Discord that I was going to do this morning, I told Discord verbatim what I was going to do this morning, and it's actually being recorded right now on the YouTube, and it'll be posted. And Discord is listening to everything I said, so they can say, "Hey, you never said that." I told Discord this morning, and I said, "Hold on real quick. I got to go change my sweatpants. I got to put my trader sweatpants on." But I said, if they don't take out this data wick low during New York session, when they bounce it, I'm going to buy a put, and I'm going to short this, and I'm going to trade this on my accounts. Otherwise, I'm not going to trade. If they take it out like this over here in a straight line, then they do so. I started shorting this over here up here at this top. I swear to you. I shorted it on 50 contracts here on this candle right over here at 8:59. So help me God. I put this on my soul. I did, and I said right. So at 8:59 a.m., I said that they was going to target this data wick high, and I put this alert over here, and I was telling Discord about this low over here this entire time. But I don't go live until 10 a.m. on TikTok. I'm live at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning from inside Discord, so I can go with the pre-market trading plan, so we can all be prepared. So, and I passed one account on this short because the trade copper was goofing around, so it missed it by like $800. So I shorted up here on 50 contracts, and then they started dumping it, and I was like, they're gonna take out this low, and I also navigated Discord as well, and I told them because at the time what happened was there was a 1, 5, and 15-minute BISI cluster here. And I told Discord, I said, if you're in a short, you need to close out this short right now. Why? Because they're liable to bounce this first before they go there. So I told Discord that as well, and it's open, and that's being recorded as well. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. And so then I said, if they bounce this and they don't take this out, then I'm going to short it, and that's what I've just been doing this entire time. With this in mind, knowing for a fact they was going to take out this low. So once they took out that data wick low over here, which was here, then I had no more tricks to play. And as you can tell, look where they're bouncing at. They tagged into this FVG cluster. This indicator is free for all of the Discord members. I designed it. I designed this indicator over here. It's called the FVG clusters indicator. There's no other indicator on the planet like this that shows and highlights the 1, 5, and 15-minute BIST clusters. The market reacts to this like lava, or like lava would like lava, like you drop lava in like water, like it just starts bubbling, like a chemical reaction and something insane. You need to be paying attention to these. That's why they're bouncing out of the zone here. All right. So other than that, like I don't have anything left because they could just goof around. It's just not worth it today. Day trader means I take a trade that day and I'm willing to close that trade that same day. And I have the ability to close that trade that same day. It does not mean I'm hellbound every single day to show up like a slave and trade every single day to the market. That is not what day trader means. Okay? So yeah, that's not what that means. All right. So we need to exercise restraint and we need to choose easier days to trade whenever possible, whenever applicable. Thanks for the help, bro. Just pass my eval. Good job. Thank you for entrusting us. Passing the eval, though, passing the eval, GG, is the first step. That's just the first step. That doesn't mean that you've made it. You need to be able to replicate that. What knowledge do you have? Are you able to manage your risk and control your emotions? Do you understand everything that I'm saying? Are you able to exercise discretion even when I take trades or even when I don't take trades? So like if I take a trade that might be a little bit more risky, that's not risk conducive to the account that you're trading, are you able to exercise restraint and go, ooh, he didn't wait for a first presenter, so I might not take that. I'm really close to my payout. I'm not going to take that one. I don't trust that one. I'll wait for the next one. Or like, are you just going to blindly copy? I don't know what position you're in, and I personally don't know what you're doing. But I'm saying this to anybody else that may be in that same position. So I appreciate everybody that made money off that call, but we need to exercise. We still need to exercise our own judgment. Mm-hmm. You called it, brother. Prop firm says thanks. Prop firm player, thank you, sir. Pass the evals and the test. The test is getting to a payout. That is correct, and the test is not even getting to one payout. The test is getting to multiple payouts and being consistent. Because, guys, listen, the prop firms, guys, they want you to pass the evaluation. Guys, passing the evaluation is the most profitable thing that can happen to them. Because they know that, guys, because depending upon whatever strategy that you use, you're probably going to be married to that strategy forever. So they know that. So they'll give you, guys, they even give you $2,000 on one payout because they know that if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, then they know over the course of time. Stop spamming that. If you spam that again, I'm going to block you. Don't thank you. It's your shit. He already got you. Guys, because they know that over the course of time, what's going to happen is, guys, if they give you $2,000 in January, but then in February, they can get $2,500 from you, they've won. And then in March and April, they can get another $1,000 from you, they won. So, guys, listen, if you don't pass something and if you never get any luck, you're probably going to quit. Guys, if you blow 200 evals or you never even pass not one eval, what makes them think that you would consistently keep putting money into it? You're going to stop. You're going to quit. But if you pass 50, I'm sorry, guys, but if you blow 50, pass one, blow 10 or 15 funded accounts, and then get one little payout, dude, you're going to be going for like 5 or 6 months doing some weird-ass strategies. I spoke to a guy that runs it. At the time, it was a top 3, but now it's a top 5 prop firm in this space. Like the owner. I speak to the owners of the prop firms. And I get trading like and statistical data from these people. And that's what they're telling me. I promise you. Just like I was speaking to the owner of the new options prop firm that I was just trading with that just partnered with Discord. The same exact way I was speaking to him, I was speaking to one of the dudes. I'm being dead serious. Honestly speaking, there's no skin on my bones, I tell you. I was speaking to the owner of Tradeify. I'm being dead serious. Yeah, Tradeify. I think that's the name. Yeah. Where's it at? It's Tradeify. Where's it at? I think it's Tradeify. Let me see. Tradeify is that one company, right? Tradeify is the one company, the one green company, right? Are they the green company? Is that them? The one that Moops got the payouts from, the $150,000 in payouts from? Is that them? I gotta pull up the Discord. Is that them? I'm not trying to be funny. Is it? Is that them? I think that's them. Is that Tradeify? Is it Tradeify? Yes, Tradeify. The green company. I was speaking to the owner of that prop firm. That's what he told me. Yes. They want you to pass. It's the most profitable thing for them. Let me see something. Are you done? Okay, right there. Guys, the messages don't have timestamps, so I didn't see them. Any advice for Tilton? I went from a consistent payout to not getting a payout in a month. I went from 1K profit this week to lose the funding in one day today. Are you still in here, Jax? Jax, that just asked that question, has been watching for less than 2 minutes. That's not even following me. Are you still in here? Or should I stop what I'm doing, answer that question, and not knowing if you're still in here or following, or have the decency to follow me? And should I sit here and give you potential life altering advice, and you don't even have you don't even trust me enough to want to even follow me? Which one should I do? You let me know. Should I do that and knowing that with me knowing that you don't trust my advice enough to follow me yet because you just came across me, and whether or not that you're in here or not, or listening to my voice, should I go on a 5 to 10 minute rant and expel myself for that? To try to give you this groundbreaking advice, but I don't think that you have enough, and me thinking that you're going to pay attention to what I'm saying, but you don't have enough respect to follow the content creator, which ultimately means that I might go on a 5 to 10, 15 minute rant, and you can very well go, man, I heard what that dude was saying, but I'm not even going to follow him. I don't like to cast my pearls among swine. And I'm not calling you a swine. I'm just saying in general, for anyone that's listening. Like, I don't like to waste my time or to waste my voice. I'm not getting on them. No, it's just the truth. This is just for anybody else, because I get those questions a lot. Like, people go, hey, so can you help me get out of this hole? What trade should I take? Any advice in regards to how I can manage this last little account that I got? Because I see that you're profitable, man. I see what's going on. And I see what you're doing for others. And like, I click on their profile and it'll say, not following, watch time for less than 2 minutes. And so TikTok Studio, I can't tell if you're watching right now. So like, I can't tell like if you're still in here. I can't tell that. So one, I don't know like if you just gotta like, I don't know like if I'm going on a rant, like if I'm explaining this to you, and like your girl calls you or something and you got to pick up the phone and you're not paying attention. In Discord, I can see if you're listening and I can see if you're talking too. But like, I can't tell that from TikTok. It's a public platform. Like, I can't tell on that. Discord, I can. And on top of that, like, imagine you trying to explain something to somebody or trying to convince something to somebody, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to give a proper analogy. Like, imagine like you're a real estate agent. Imagine you're a real estate agent and a client hits you up and a client says, "Hey, I'm very interested in this home," and they go hey, can you give me a house tour? And can you guys? I'm going to explain this in a very simple way that everyone can understand. Imagine you trying to go tour a house, or guys, who gives a shit? But I want to give a visual. Like, imagine you trying to go tour the home that I live in right now. It's like a $1.4 million penthouse. So, like, imagine you trying to go tour a house like this, like a I'm making this like a $1.5 million house. And the real estate agent says, okay, great. I can show it to you if you would like. And you go, okay, great. I would like to do that. And they say, okay, can I see proof of funds, or are you approved? And you show them your account, and your account literally has 86 cents in there. And your credit score is at 155 out of 850. And they go, "Are you employed?" And you go, "No, I'm not. I like to pick up cans in my spare time." And you go, "Well, but still, like, explain it to me though. Like, walk me through this." Would it be in that real estate agent's best interest to now? He very well could give you a house tour, but is it in his best interest to do that? Or realistically, would that person just be wasting their time? And are you wasting your time? Like, how do I know that you're serious or not? How do I know that you'll just not just completely just ignore everything that I'm saying? And you like, yeah, well, I just bought a house yesterday. Or, you know what, I just got evicted yesterday. I'm still trying to figure things out, but still explain it to me. Like, bro, like, I need to see some proof of funds. Like, I need to, know, like you have a pre-approval. Like, I need to know, like, what your name is. And you're like, well, no, like, I don't even want to tell you my name. But just walk me through. I'm not going to even submit an inquiry. Just walk me through and show up. Like, I didn't know what your name is. I didn't know something. I'm being dead serious. Like, but like, I get that all the time. And like, people think that I'm being rude whenever I say those things. Like, I'm just being honest, man. Time is money. Hey, what's up, District? Time is money, man. This is serious. It's non-farm payrolls, man. We need to not be trading. This is serious. SpaceX shares up 11%. That's SpaceX up to 127, boy. SpaceX is going to go to 140, you watch. I thought SpaceX was going to go to $100. I don't think that's the case. SpaceX is going to go back to the all-time high again. This is bullish. I wanted SpaceX to go to $100 so I could buy it more. I don't think they're going to do that. Elon is too greedy. They're going to pump that SpaceX. There's no scenario where you should have lost on that SpaceX trade. There's zero scenario. Zero. Because there's no scenario. It's just that I was being too greedy. That's also another call that I called out from inside Discord. Greetings, new follower. How many accounts are you copy trading? Greetings, new follower. How many accounts? Normally speaking, I copy trade 40 to 50. As of right now, I'm only doing 9 funded accounts right now. And I have 15 that are $500 away from passing. But I don't really trade those. Starting on Monday, I will be trading 9 funded accounts plus another 20. I will be up to 29 starting on Monday. I reloaded today. I do EVA Instant Pass. I don't trade devaluations. I pass the accounts instantaneously. I do so. And I show the students how to do it as well. Every single thing. I use my own hedge fund if you're a new follower. I use my own hedge fund. And I know these prop firms, almost all of them, at the back of my hand. Every single thing that I do that makes me 15 to 20K a week minimum. Minimum, whenever I'm not banned or in the process of being moved live like how I was just now. That's why I dropped down to like 10 accounts. I show it to Discord and I show them and I give them step-by-step instructions. Everything. There are no hidden secrets. Discord can see my whole screen. You can't see my whole screen because TikTok will ban it. Everything that I do. And every single resource that is available to me is free to the Discord members. There is zero excuse on as to why after on as to like if you take this shit seriously, you should not be like if you take it seriously. I mean, like obviously people got full-time jobs and obviously everyone's situation is different and everybody learns differently. But you will be profitable from inside here and you will figure out the way. There's zero excuse. Tap it on climb. It's booming. What's that? Brother, I want to learn. That link is inside that bio. NQinsider.com. It comes with a free 3-day trial to the Knowledge Center to understand what I'm talking about so we can talk the same language. And it comes with a 3-day free trial to Discord. Discord is separate from the Knowledge Center. It's very quiet right now, like how you're hearing, because the students understand what I'm talking about. And it's not random people coming in here going, hey, man, what's a green candlestick? Or, hey, I just signed up for that Discord. Can you show me can you show me how to press buy or sell or buy or some weird verbiage? See what I'm saying? Because I make money doing this and I don't want to stop. I'm very selfish. I'm selfish in this way. I want to change your life and I will change your life, but I'm not willing to sacrifice the amount of money that I make in order to do so. So I run free mentorships on the weekends for all of the students that want to show up on the weekend. It's free. I want to teach you for free, but only when I'm not trading. Yeah, I want to change your life, but as long as I still get to trade and make the money that I make. If not, then this is where the selfishness comes in at. I haven't done this, but I'll charge you $2,500 a month, like $2,500 to $5,000 a month, like the other fools. Why? Because I have to pay for the home that I live in. I can't do both. I can't stop here and instruct and ask and answer random questions for everybody that randomly shows up and convince you and convince you to join and actually still trade. That's impossible. No one can do that. And actually convince you. That's why I tell people all the time, I'm not trying to convince you. I want you to see how much money we make on a daily basis inside here and what the reviews are and other people rejoicing. And then you go, well, damn, that person was saying that person was taking more joy than when I was. Man, you know what? I'll bite the bullet and I'll join. It's only $59. Then you join. Something needs to be compelling you or convincing you. That's not my job here. That's not my job here. That's not my job. Let me look at this. Don't do it, E. No, seriously, maybe it can help others. We'll do what? Help others. In my mind, I know that's possible. But how do you hit two buttons at the same time on the same computer? There's no same computer. You long or you short, Jones? Come on. Good job, Native. Good job, Native. Natives held for the full TP on that trade, that call out that I gave. Everyone made money off this. Successful non-farm payrolls. 3K plus 1K. My brother E, thank you. The call helped me out. I already read this. Finish the week off taking base sets. Enjoy your weekend. They're just goofing around and going sideways. We're on the same candles we open up at 9:30. This non-farm payrolls, they're just going to be destroying people's accounts and going up and down with no justifiable price action. This market is bullish. I mean, that SpaceX is bullish. Tap in on Climb. Look up Climb. It's a good one to trade on. I don't even know what that is. What is that? I just got on the Knowledge Center. Now what? You got to read the Knowledge Center. You got to read the Knowledge Center. Got to go from, it's 3 pages. Page 1, page 2, page 3. They have hyperlinks. And it'll show you how to join Discord as well. You can't join Discord at the Knowledge Center. It's fairly simple. And when you're inside Discord, it'll give you access to the Knowledge Center. I mean, to the indicators. There's a lot to learn. It's impossible. You cannot go down that Knowledge Center in less than 30 days. But however, in 3 days, you can be convinced to be a part of here. I know for a fact that within 3 days, I can convince you, and you'll be able to see exactly what we're talking about if you take this seriously within 3 days. Then if you don't, then I know for a fact that there's nothing that I can do in order to help you. But I know for a fact that I can help you, that we can show that I can show you the light in regards to how I can turn you into a person that makes minimum $20,000 to $30,000 a month. Minimum. I know I could do this. There is no debate. At a minimum, we will stop the bleeding. At a minimum, we will stop the bleeding. And then you will ask yourself, I don't know what I was doing. Like, what was I thinking before this? Like, what was I doing? I had no idea this was the truth. Trust me. I'm being dead serious. The easiest way to become a millionaire is not to go about just goofing around and you hitting every branch on the way down. That is not the easiest way to become a millionaire. It is not. The easiest pathway to success is not that either. I'm telling you the truth. No one's going to tell you this. I'll tell you the truth. If you sign up for anyone else, or guys, I don't care what you do, but you need to ask yourself this very important question. When you sign up for a mentorship and you're paying $1,500 for like 3 classes or some shit like that for some weird guru that has like 500,000 followers or some weird shit like that, why would that, guys, stop and just use, guys, I use a lot of common sense logic. Why would that person want you to become profitable as soon as possible for? If 10 of you leave, that's $25,000 a month in revenue that person is leaving. That person is losing. Why would that person not just want to string you along for as long as possible? There's no incentive. They are an instructor. Their job and their revenue is dependent upon instructing you. My job and my revenue is not dependent upon that. So I don't care if you join or not. I'm going to still keep doing what I'm doing. And then I teach you for free in my spare time on the weekends, should you have any questions outside of what you can study by yourself. Secondly speaking, we also need to use smart logic. The fastest way to get rich, it shouldn't be more about, it's not about fastest. It's about being the most efficient. If you hit every branch on the way down and you have no life left when you hit the bottom, or if your legs are broken, how can you walk off? You need to get to ground level or get to the point to where you can start going in the right direction in the most efficient way possible, and not about the fastest way possible. The fastest way possible to get to the ground so you can start walking, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. From the top of the tree is to jump off. But in that process, gravity will take you down faster. But in the process, you're going to hit every single branch on the way down. And when you finally get there, you're going to be all mangled up on the floor, like arms and legs broken like this, and you won't be able to walk off. But me,
who hired but somebody else who hired a cartographer or someone that knows how to climb trees and says, hey, that branch is faulty. Don't grab onto that branch, bro. Hey, use this harness. This is safe. I will get to the ground. You know what? I might have a twisted ankle. Why? Because I'm not an experienced tree climber, obviously. I'm not a professional tree climber. So like I might step on a branch and twist my ankle. But when I get to the ground, hell, I can at least walk off and I'm gonna look at your carcass. I'm gonna go, what the hell happened to that dude? And the cartographer's gonna go, well, he's just like 97% of other traders or people. He tried to get to the ground as fast as possible. And we keep telling him not to do that shit. And that right there is exactly why you don't do that. But have a good day. You can go on about your way. That's the right direction. And then I get to walk off in the right direction. This relates to this because this is exactly how trading goes and investing and life. The smart people learn from their own mistakes. The wisest people learn from other people's mistakes and never make them. The fastest way or the most efficient way to get rich is to see what a millionaire is doing or somebody that is successful in that endeavor, and you beg to be their apprentice. Or if you're not begging, then you give a fair and even exchange to then be their apprentice and have them to make you their apprentice. And you learn and you hire a mentor and you see what that person is doing right and wrong in that field. And then you mold that to your own understanding to then make it your own so that you can be better. So you can then run your own multi-million-dollar business or be successful in your own career path. That is how it goes. You know, when kids are coming up and they shoot and they go, Kobe, or Jordan, they're modeling the best. When you're a kid, you didn't just go, guys, when you were a kid and when you were trying to play sports, you didn't just go, guys, this is coming from a professional athlete, by the way, who played basketball at the highest level. So you didn't just go, well, I'm a 10-year-old kid and I'm going to figure it out myself. I know what it takes to get to the NBA. Screw Michael Jordan and screw LeBron James. Screw what they're doing well. I'm going to figure this out myself because I got everything figured out. You were even smart enough back then to know that you couldn't do that. You were watching how athletic LeBron was and you were copying people. You were in the gym working out or running or doing whatever sport it was, and you were modeling bits and pieces from mentors. And then once you got to a specific level, then you understood what needed to have been done and you went your own way. No one just wakes up and goes, hey, I'm 12 years old, 13 years old, and I'm not even going to watch nobody. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I know how to get there. No. What I'm saying is 100% facts. It works this exact same way. But the stock market and trading is the only thing where people just lose their fucking minds. Like, people were buying SpaceX hand over foot at $220. But then when it drops to $105, it's like no one wants the shit. It's like everyone goes, oh no, I'm gonna wait until $80. Are you fucking crazy? It's like, but yesterday he was trying to buy it at $220, but today you don't want it at $105. Like people know and people understand logic whenever it comes to real world scenarios, but then yet again, whenever it comes to the stock market, they go, why would I do that for? And the last example is that makes me laugh. Like, rich girl is laughing. Like, let's stop and think about this. If I told you, hey, I want to become a heart surgeon that makes $250,000 to $300,000 a year after about year 3 or 4, I want to be a heart surgeon. Hey, that's my dream. That's my job, man. It's not in real life, but stop. Just bear with me. I'm gonna give you an example. I want to be a heart surgeon. I really do, and I want to help change people's lives. And you go, okay, great. So what you willing to do for it? And I go, but I don't want to go to college though, and I don't want to have a mentor. Like I don't want to have a professor, and I don't want to go to I don't want to go to clinicals, and I don't want to learn from somebody. I don't want that. But I think that I can figure this out though. And you go, well, what makes you think that you can do that? And I go, well, I just want the salary. I just want to make $300,000, but I think I can figure this out by myself. There's some books out there. And you know what? Along the way, there's some other people that I found on this one random forum. And I go, well, are they heart surgeons? You go, no, they're not. They try to, but they're not successful in that. But they told me that I can be a heart surgeon without having to go to school. They said it's possible. They saw one dude that did it, or two or three people that did it. So I think I could do that. And that's what I want to do. I don't want to learn from nobody. I don't need a mentor to have this prestigious job. I don't need one. And I go, well, is it that you don't have the money to go to school? Maybe get some scholarships? And I go, no, I have it. But I have the money, but they told me that if the professor at the university at Harvard or Georgia Tech or wherever doesn't want to teach me for free, then I should just go out, but I should just figure it out myself. So that's just what I'm gonna do. Because the heart surgeons that are already there, they owe it to me to teach me for free and to get me up to speed. So when I become a heart surgeon, then I can just not give them nothing as well. And if they don't waste all of their time instructing me, then F them. They're scammers anyway. They're scammers. Because they already make enough money doing this, man. The heart surgeons, and the professors, they already make $400,000 a year doing this. They already got enough money. So they're not a real heart surgeon if they don't teach somebody like me for free, and turn me into a heart surgeon. And then if they don't do it, then I'll show them, and I just won't become a heart surgeon. Or I'll hit every branch on the way down. That sounds, you would literally diagnose that person as clinically insane if they said that. But people do that same as I think with the stock market that I just told you. As a professional trader and as someone who used to run his own firm, that's literally how I look at 98% of people when they make those comments. I literally look at it and I laugh all the time. And I go, whoa, that is hilarious. I'm being dead serious. And then they think that they show me and they go, ha ha, okay, I'm not going to sign up for your $59 a month course, buddy. Or I'll just keep watching for free. And I go, and I look to my left like LeBron James said to this one lady 5 or 6 years ago who was going on this rant talking about shut up and dribble. God knows what she was talking about. God knows what they were arguing about. Or no, not that. There was this one random person that finally got under LeBron's skin. This is when he was super young. This was 10 years ago. And this person was making fun of LeBron, it went viral. And they were trying to shit on LeBron. LeBron looked to his left, and he looked to his right, and he said, I don't care, man. He was like, I'm gonna keep living and keep doing what I'm doing. You keep doing what you're doing. What are you doing right now? And that person was unemployed or some shit, or have some weird shit going on. And that's when the excuses came. And LeBron was like, you keep doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and you keep living how you're living, and I'm gonna keep living how I'm living. So you can keep saying whatever you're saying about me, bro. It's not gonna change, bro. So, bro, keep that shit to yourself, man. Or you know what? Don't keep it to yourself. I don't care, man. Just have a good day, bro. All right? Just have a good day and keep doing what you're doing, man. And I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. All right, man? Have a good day. And that was the most destructive thing that LeBron could have ever said to that person. And ever since then, he hasn't responded to any trolls. I remember that day. I'll never forget that. Why? Because that showed me. Why? Because that taught me a very valuable lesson. How are you gonna make fun of a dude that got $1 billion? How you gonna do that? And call him a bum? How you gonna do that? That don't make no sense. But the internet is a weird place. Listen to what I just told you. It's true. All right? It's not just a payment processor. What's that? In my mind, I don't know what's possible. How do you, okay. Can you enter the Knowledge Center on a link or in Discord? Through WAP. WAP is a payment processor. It's not, yeah, it's not, that's through WAP. Oh, what's up, William? William made it over. That's through WAP. Go to products. Correct. Exactly. But it would be so much easier to access the knowledge page from a link in the Discord for those in the Discord. Maybe instead of reading the chat, we can review the knowledge page. Why Jordan don't like LeBron? I don't think that he dislikes LeBron. I just think that Jordan's his own man and he doesn't want to do things that would ultimately tarnish his legacy for what he's previously accomplished. So it's not that he hates him or he dislikes him. It's just that LeBron is the greatest threat to his overall legacy. So he's not going to praise him. It's like the same as that concept that I said earlier about why would a mentor that's making $2,500 to $5,000 a month off you, guys, by the way, guys, I'm reading the comments from Discord. So I'm answering a question from Discord. It's like, why would a guy who's making $2,500 to $5,000 a month off you trying to teach you how to trade, why would he want you to become profitable as soon as possible? Like, he wants you to become profitable soon or sooner or later. Cause if you just keep doing it for like 6 to 8 months and you just gave him $25,000 to $30,000 of your money, then like he's going to be eventually marked as a scammer because no one would turn profitable. But he doesn't want you to turn profitable as soon as possible. So he's indifferent to the results. See what I'm saying? So like he'll just keep feeding you bullshit or generic responses. And like that's like, to me, like that's how like that's how Jordan looks at LeBron. And that's how LeBron looks at Jordan. Like it's like if people ask him a question, like he's gonna be like, yeah, LeBron's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's different. But like he's not gonna be like, oh my goodness, LeBron's the most athletic person. If this and that, LeBron's so amazing. And man, he's not gonna be glazing him. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be feeding him bullshit. And feeding the media bullshit. That's just what I think that Jordan does, and that's what I think that LeBron does. I'm being dead serious. And they leave it to you for you to decide. See what I'm saying? But here's the deal. Jordan goes so hard for Kobe. You want to know why? Because Kobe will always be 1B to Michael Jordan. Because Kobe tried to model everything that Jordan did, Kobe tried to copy. That's why. As long as you're copying someone, you will always, not always, you will always, because you could do it better. So let me correct that. But for the most part, as long as you're doing something, as long as you're doing the exact same thing as somebody, like verbatim from start to finish, best case scenario, you will get the same results. But more times than not, you'll get similar results, but the results will be worse. Because why? Because you're not exercising your own understanding. And you're not carving your own path. And you're not being your own man. Kobe tried to copy every single thing from Jordan from start to finish. And it was very successful. He became a top 10 player of all time off of that. But he can never eclipse Jordan himself. He can never be the original. And that's true. That's a 100% fact. That is a 100% fact because no one says Kobe Bryant is better than Michael Jordan. No one would ever say that. No one in their right mind would ever say that. Brother, question: how can I put the indicators on TradingView? You got to go to the indicator section over here. You see the indicator section over here, the TradingView indicators right over here, and you need to follow these instructions. It'll show you. Scroll all the way up to the top, and it'll show you. It'll show you. You got to go to the WAP, that same exact page that you connected to Discord on. It'll show you. Just follow the instructions. Follow those instructions. Right here. You're right, though. Rich Girl says, yeah. That logic is crazy. If you think about it. I don't want to sell nobody on this Discord. I don't want to do that. I want it to speak for itself. I don't even market this Discord. I don't. I want the things that I'm saying to interest you. Because ultimately speaking, I can't convince you to be successful. I can't convince you to take your life seriously. I can tell you 2 + 2 = 4 all day. But until your brain is willing to be receptive, and until you are willing to unprogram everything, almost everything that it is that you have previously learned, to accept the truth for what it is, you can never, honestly, you will never get the question on the exam correct. You will never get the question on the exam correct if you are copying 97% of your classmates on the answer to the exam that says 2 + 2 = 4, and choice A is 4, choice B is 640, and choice C is 246,000, and choice E or D is 1. If every single person, if 97% of people put choice B as in 647, and you copy them, you're going to get the answer wrong. I can't help you until you go, hey, and until you put the pen down, and until you look to the left and you look to the right and you go, 97% of people are failing at this. And I keep doing the same things that they're doing. You clearly are profitable doing this. And other people that have gone under your tutelage have passed and have elevated to the next grade level. But I am still stuck here in grade 1, in first grade. And every single other person is in grade 4 or 5. And every single person that I keep on copying is still here with me. What do I have to do? My brain is now ready to be receptive to the answer. Until that clicks in your brain, there's nothing that I can do. There is absolutely nothing that I can do. And there's nothing that no one else can do. Because ultimately speaking, and that's the scariest part about life, but ultimately speaking, it is also the most beautiful thing about life. Because ultimately speaking, you have the answer to your own success. Are you willing to walk through that door? A lot of times, opportunities will arise to where someone will open the door for you, but only you can walk through that door, like Morpheus from the Matrix told Neo, who was the one. He said, Neo, I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it. And when Neo walked through that door, he saved all of humanity. He himself saved all of humanity. But before then, he did not believe that he was the one, the Neo from the Matrix. He did not believe so. The entire Matrix trilogy is revolved around convincing one human being that he is the salvation. And the most insane part about this, and I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this right now, because I think it's a top 5 movie of all time. The trilogy is one top 5 movie of all time. And the most insane part of this entire trilogy, that mother effer was fighting every single body. He was fighting people in the beginning. He was fighting his own destiny. And the people that had the answer had to convince the savior of humanity to convince to save humankind, to save everybody. Like, he didn't believe it. They were like, hey, you're the one. He was like, no, I'm not. I want to go back to my office job. He was working in a cubicle, just typing up on a fucking computer. And they came to him and they were giving him every reason to believe he was the one. And he still refused to believe it. For the entire first movie, he refused to believe it. Like he was like, what are you talking about? He was like, what are you talking about? My name is Mr. Anderson. He was like, what are you talking about, dude? My name is Mr. Anderson. I was born here. This $25,000 a year office job is all that I'm supposed to do. Leave me alone. And they were like, have you noticed anything special about you? He goes, no. And he was fighting the entire fucking movie. It's absolutely insane. But then when he woke up, there was nothing that he could not do. He could transcend reality. That's all of us. We are in the matrix, you know. Your life is controlled by computers. These numbers that you're looking at on the screen, this market going up and down, this shit is fake. This shit is fake. It's designed to fool you. It controls your emotions. You want to know why? Because when it shows green money, you go, oh, shoot, I feel good today. When it shows red, you go, oh, bad. And you feel like shit. It controls your life. Everything that you're looking at is controlled by computers. It is controlled by like a backroom office. I promise you're living in the matrix. Indirectly, you're living in the matrix. It's real life, but you're living in the matrix. Hell, honestly speaking, how do you know what's real life or how do you know it's not? I mean that serious. How do you know this is a video game? How do you know it's not? Stop and just think about what I just told you. How do you know that? How would you know? It's the truth. No one ever explained these things to me, but these are some serious intrusive thoughts that I think about on a daily basis, you know. You're right. Okay. The market is making me go crazy. Why is it making you go crazy? There you go. That's a serious question. Why is it making you go crazy right now? It's a serious question. Why? I'll answer that question for you. Why? Brother, question. How can I? Okay, I read that. I was looking at Discord messages. Why is it making you go crazy? Why? What's so crazy about it? You should be able to express this question or express your answer in a very simple manner. Why is it? Is the price action right now? How the candles are moving? What is it? What is it that's confusing you? I promise you I have an answer for you. I'm trapping you in a corner right now. And the only way that you can get out of this is one, by just not even answering the question, or by two, answering the question. But when you answer the question, I'm going to answer it truthfully and factually. What is it that's making this market go crazy to you right now, today? What is it? Why are you going, oh, this market's making me go crazy today? Or to anybody else that's confused? Why are you confused today? What's so confusing about today? This PA I can't explain. Perfect. Perfect. I've trapped you in a corner. I sent out a trade plan to all of the students in here inside of Discord. You can read this right over here. Hold on. Every single day I send out a trade plan to all the students inside of Discord. You can read it along here with me. This is the trade plan for non-farm payrolls today. None. It is non-farm payrolls. God knows what they'll pull out the hat. Choose easier days to trade from the terminology. Best to enjoy your weekend. I'll be live at 8:10 a.m. for Eval Instant Pass. I will not be trading any important accounts, only building up the reserve for when times do get tough. We click on the terminology, it says so right over here. Look. Choose easier days to trade means taking a trade and potentially closing it that same day does not mean I have to trade every single day. Learn to exercise restraint on bank holidays, non-farm payrolls, CPI, FOMC, and quad witching, which is once every 3 months. Will save your account and allows you not to set yourself back weeks or even months of consistent progress. Non-farm payrolls, price action is unexplainable. Yep. Non-farm payrolls is unexplainable. You cannot explain price action. You cannot explain price action on non-farm payrolls. There is the market doesn't. Once they see something, they're just going to go there, and like they'll randomly stop on a random dime. There is nothing to explain with non-farm payrolls. That's why you're confused, and you're probably sitting over here trying to trade this. And I told all of the students inside here earlier, and I said once they took out that data wick low, there's anything that they can pull out of their hat. I have no tricks left in. Like I have no more tricks in the bag to pull out. There's nothing here. They're just goofing around. They're blowing up people's accounts. This is the most dangerous day of the month to trade. There's no other day more dangerous than this. Yep. I say this all the time for non-farm payrolls, like here. The non-farm payrolls from a few months ago, guys, I said this. I said, I'm removing, guys, every single non-farm payrolls I remove guidance for. I says, I'm removing guidance on non-farm payrolls because it's honestly that all time. I said, choose easy days to trade. Best to give yourself a fighting chance with your accounts on a normal day. Then blow them on a dangerous day to trade and not have anything left for a normal day when opportunity arises. I say this all the time for non-farm payrolls. Having a mentor or somebody that can explain potentially account damaging situations to you is everything. That's going to be huge. All right. Oh, here it is right over here. You see this? This is what I was looking for. Holidays, quarterly OPEX, CPI, FOMC, and non-farm payrolls, you can read it right over here, are all days to destroy. Excuse me. Are all days to destroy profitable traders that actually know how to read the markets, as well as destroy any traders with half a brain that are on the road to profitability and force them to start over 9 out of 10 times. Choose easier days to trade, in all quotes. You can read it. Zero reason to be trying to trade on MLK Day. Remember, you can decide when to trade your personal account, or your account will personally tell you when to stop trading. Is a quote I formulated last week. The choice is yours. Hopefully everyone chooses the former. That's why you can't explain this. Look at this. Just look at this. Look at this price action. Look at them bleed it up in a straight line. We on the same candles when we opened up at. The market done nothing all day. Look at the spot. Just goofing around up here. Aimlessly. They're trying to blow up people's accounts. That goddamn SpaceX is a mother effer. You can't explain this, long story short. You need to be inside here. You need to be reading that. But I don't need to convince you of that. You need to convince yourself. My job is not to convince you. My job is to show you. I show through transparency, and then you join. You need to have the motivation. My motivation was what I was doing right now. I saw an 18-year-old Asian kid making $150,000 to $250,000 a day copy trading and doing exactly what I'm doing right now. And I said to myself, and I said, what if I just made like 5% of what he was doing a day? I would make more money than I'm making right now more money off my hedge fund right now with multi-million-dollar clients. And he's doing it from the fucking computer. And all he did was just buy a copy trader. How can I learn that? That was my motivation. Why? Because I didn't want to work for nobody. I was living the dream. I had my own firm. I had multi-million dollar clients. I was getting buyout offers from Raymond James. I was living the dream at 26 years old. I was living the dream. But deep down, I knew that I was employed by other people. Because when they called me, I had to answer, or if I didn't answer, I had to return the phone call within a reasonable amount of time. I still had to explain things to people. I still had to do quarterly reports. I still had to answer for other people's money. When you accept someone's money, you are an employee of them. When you accept a decent amount from somebody, morally, you are an employee to them. And if you don't hold up that moral obligation or that moral contract, you will not be employed any longer. Not for too long. Because when it comes to finances and people's lives, you have one reputation in this industry. In that industry, you have one reputation. If you squander it, you're done. You're done. If one person comes out and says, bro, I bought into Mr. Hamilton's prop firm and I got scammed, I'm done. Like, I'm done. Or damn, bro, I bought into that shit and I lost money. I'm done. I'm cooked. Nobody would trust me no more. I wouldn't be able to show my face. That's how the financial industry works. You want to know why? Because people's lives are at stake. This is serious. Look at this price action. Look how disgusting it is. There's no reason you should participate in this. This is disgusting. They want to just blow people's accounts and go sideways. It's best to be on alert. This is disgusting. Who has any questions? Who has any questions about trading or anything? I'm open. I'm an open book right now. Is anybody confused? Did you try to trade this and blow up your account and you're confused? So what do you think about limiting the transparency from the Fed chair? Honestly speaking, I think it's more so irrelevant because we'll be able to know what they're going to do from the Fed Watch tool, and I think that the market prices in almost everything, whether we know it or not. So we'll know. I just think that it's irrelevant. I think that whether or not they're transparent or not is irrelevant because the market are pricing in. Who has any questions about anything whenever it comes to trading or life? Just in general. Life in general. Who has some questions? Insatiable. What's up, brother? How you been? Missed you, buddy. So what do you think about... I already read that. Now is the time to ask questions because I'm not trading this cluster F right now. I'm not going to do that. What are you confused about? The only solid trade of the day was this short to this data wick low. Ever since they took out this data wick low, they bounced it coincidentally. If you were super greedy, they took out this one for good measure, and then damn should have won on the NQ, and then they bounced it, and they've been going sideways now. Price action has ceased to make sense ever since then. They've done nothing but go sideways.
That was the only trade of the day. The only justifiable trade of the day that we called out from start to finish. From start to finish, we called it out. Listen, data with lows or insanely strong draws and liquidity for certain releases. If the data release supports it. So it's very discretionary. Anybody have any questions? Question, brother. What time am I mentoring on the weekends? I'll send out that alert inside Discord. Sometimes I'll do it on Saturday. Other times I'll do it on Sunday. Sometimes it'll be at 3 o'clock. Sometimes it'll be at 8 o'clock. Hell, sometimes I might even do it at like 5 o'clock. I don't know. It depends. So yeah, so like since I do it for free, I revolve it around whatever day I'm going to be able to sit down at my desk on like my only off day for more than 2 or 3 hours, because the class can go anywhere from 90 minutes and 60 minutes to upwards of 2.5 hours until like I feel satisfied that either all of the questions have been answered or the students understand the points that I was trying to make. I'm not going, like I don't rush the classes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do like a set time limit, where like people sign up and they say, okay, you get 1 hour of mentoring. And like, and at the 50-minute mark, you hear sound because it's like the 10-minute cutoff. And then like 60 minutes in, like, or 59 minutes in, like you ask more questions like, well, you're going to have to run another hour. I don't do no shit like that. I do it and I try to help students because I legitimately want to. I saw your leaks on Twitter, man. You was demolishing you. Why yo kind of jelly though? Kinda jelly. Deluxo 556. It was kinda jelly. I take that as disrespect. Kinda jelly. My shit was all the way fully jelly. Come on, bro. At least give me the common decency. At least give me the common decency to respect what you're seeing. I leaked those things myself. Why? Because I knew it was fully jelly. I knew my shit was moving like water on the vid. Come on. Wasn't no leak. I leaked it myself. Deluxo 556. I'm feeling like Diddy right now, Kenichi says. Really throws those people for a loop. It's like, what do they expect me to say? What'd you say on the internet? Like, how old are we? 14? 12? What you want me to say? I know for a fact nothing's on the internet. It's like someone walking up to me going, hey, you're a scammer. Prove to me you're not a scammer. Prove to me that you make $40,000, $50,000 a week. Prove it to me. When I show it every single day, and they can just go on YouTube. If you don't, then you're a scammer. You're broke. I'm gonna be like, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I am. Next. It ends all of the debate. Because they get what they want and they get to walk off scot-free. And I get what I want, which is not to argue with a fool. One of the most things, guerrilla warfare to someone trying to, elicit reactions out of you is to not show any reaction. That's like full-blown guerrilla warfare to them. Like their brains can't comprehend it because they want a reaction. But then like if you give them what they've been looking for and you show that you're content with that, it destroys them mentally. They go, huh? Wait, what happened?
I thought I was supposed to get this. It's like it's like it's like a glitch in the system. It's like whenever a lion chases a gazelle, but the gazelle just stands there, and like the gazelle doesn't run. Like the gazelle does not even move. The lion or the cheetah won't chase the gazelle. The lion or the zebra. Like if the zebra doesn't move and doesn't flinch, then the cheetah won't chase the zebra. The cheetah will just stand. I promise you, I've seen it. The cheetah just stands there and he goes, "What the hell is this?" And like he'll probably choose easier fish to fry. That's usually what happens, even with lions. But when you run, then that's when they chase too. But see, the thing that makes you chase, or see, the thing that makes you run is the fact that you don't know 100% if that's going to work 100% of the time with that animal. But more times out of not, that works. So the safe thing to do is to still run, which ultimately speaking forces them to chase you 100% of the time. It's true. But more times out of not, they're not going to chase you. Why? Because they're operating out of instinct, and their instinct tells them to chase things that run from them. They attack in patterns. Truthfully. Truth. And they like to pick on the weak. Tano says, "Hey, yo." That dude, bro, that dude's probably like 12 years old, 13 years old, bro. He's in here just trolling. But you see, when I say those things, like they don't respond. They just go, "Oh, shit. Best to choose easier fish to fry." Like imagine walking up to Jeff Bezos and going, "You broke son of a gun." He's gonna look at you. He's gonna be like, "Huh? Okay, you're right." It's just something that just makes no sense. And then the cheetah just eats him. Yeah, Jones. All right, guys, it's 11:24. Anybody got any questions? Guys, it's non-farm perils. I think that we should go enjoy our day, man. I'll be live on Monday at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning from inside Discord. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning on TikTok for live trading every single day. We'll do a cash giveaway next week. I do cash giveaways randomly throughout the live stream sometimes. Just send out cash to the people who watch it. All right. Guys, I believe in you and I love you. I know for a fact that you can do this. All righty. And have a good weekend, please. All right. Let's continue to make smart decisions, okay? This market is non-farm payrolls. You need to not be trading this. It's not going to make any sense. All right. Amazing week. Have a great weekend, everyone. You too, Native. Catch you later, girl. All righty, guys. I love you. And so help me God, do I believe in you. I promise you I know you can do this.